This is the Motu BPM Imageline Edison workflow video. Um, Let me jump right into it. I'll pull up the clip editor or the clip window within BPM where the majority of, the more detailed editing takes place. And as you can see, I have Edison at the bottom beneath BPM, So basically, I'll load the same sound file within the clip editor and within Edison. Okay, here we have the clip editor. If I right click, you can see, basically what it's capable of. You can reverse, fade in, fade out, crop, delete, which are good features. Very basic, sound manipulation functions. Here you have a slice button, which slices the breakbeat up automatically, and which is a good thing, if you want to make an instant kit out of a breakbeat. It usually works well on material that has distinct transients, such as a breakbeat. You can move the transient slider to add more markers, or move it in the opposite direction to reduce the markers. And you also have a map on pads button, which allows you to map this beat break as single hits onto BPM's pad with one click, which is a good thing, But this automatic slice function isn't my main issue. It's the inability for this editor to load long wave files or whatever format, but lengthy files, because I'm the kind of guy who like to have my whole sample in front of me. I don't really do the, have a record on the turntable and sample pieces as I need them. I usually drag or sample the entire song so it's right in front of me. So, I don't have to go back to the record if there's a piece or another piece I want. If the pieces I recorded previously don't do it for me. So right here we have this beat break within the clip editor. And with the slice function again, the downside is you can't move the marker points. You can't delete them, add one. You can't pitch, shift, time, stretch within this editor. So it's very basic. A lot of people will, I hear say that you can't zoom in, but you can zoom in with Control Alt if need be. If you need to, grab something, and you can grab it and, grab it and drag it with Shift and Alt, and you can drag it to the pad this way, but the zooming is very awkward. It's just an extra step because you have to use your keyboard. It's real, and it takes the hands-on approach off, so to speak. So with Edison, we'll move to Edison. With Edison, not to mention, with Edison, it fits real good on the desktop. At the same time as BPM, like I have it set up now is exactly how I work with Edison and BPM. I have Edison at the bottom and BPM at the top, so I'm able to just drag and drop from Edison at will. But let's get into it. With Edison, you have your slice function. You can move your markers, of course. You can delete them, select a point. You can add a marker, delete a marker. Has a real nice undo function. Time, stretch, pitch, shift, reverb, just a lot of real mangly type functions that you can apply to the loop, and it also has a feature, where I won't say it has a feature, but you can use it to map on pads just like the BPM editor. What you do is, when you have, a sample that's chopped up where you want, when you have your sample chopped up the way you want it, you can definitely drag this whole section to BPM, but instead of dragging it to a pad, you want to drag it on the outside where the whole pad section is highlighted, and just drop it, and just drop it, bam, and it's so it's like mapped on pads, so to speak. So that's good. I mean, that's real dope for an external editor to be able to work with a whole nother program like that, you know. Just, and I love Edison for its ability to be able to drag out of itself onto other programs, you know, especially in the case like BPM. So, you know, it's really a no-brainer why BPM is my editor of choice, you know. So you're able to, you know, move your markers again. I mean, your highlighted section, you can push shift control and move it throughout the sample flawlessly. With the zoom issue, you know, easy zoom, easy maneuvering to where you want to be at in the sample, you know. Move it. You can move the start point, end point, lock it. I mean, the way you want to the sample. So it's really self-explanatory why Edison is so powerful with this program. It's the editor that BPM should have came with, or something equivalent to it. So I know for all you people out there who having problems or complaining about the in-house editing of BPM, I mean, using Edison in the meantime would definitely reduce your headache. So this is the Motu BPM Edison workflow video. Agent Sprawl.